Kingston Technology Corporation is an American, privately held, multinational computer technology corporation that develops, manufactures, sells and supports flash memory products and other computer-related memory products. Headquartered in Fountain Valley, California, United States, Kingston Technology employs more than 4,000 people worldwide as of Q1 2015. The company has manufacturing and logistics facilities in the United States, United Kingdom, Ireland, Taiwan, and Mainland China. It is the largest independent producer of DRAM memory modules, currently owning 59% of the third-party worldwide DRAM module market share, according to IHS. Kingston is arguably the second-largest supplier of flash memory. Gartner ranks Kingston as the world's number 2 supplier of USB drives, number 2 in flash cards and number 2 in PC-based solid-state drives. In 2014, Kingston generated revenues of $7.0 billion. Forbes lists Kingston as number 69 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S., and number 2 in the technology hardware and equipment category. Kingston serves an international network of distributors, resellers, retailers and OEM customers on 6 continents. The company also provides contract manufacturing and supply chain management services for semiconductor manufacturers and system OEMs. History. Early history. Kingston Technology was founded on October 17, 1987, in response to a severe shortage of surface mount memory chips in the high-tech marketplace in the 1980s. To provide a solution, Taiwan immigrants John Doe and David Sun drew on their engineering expertise and designed a new single-in-line memory module that used readily available, older technology through-hole components. In 1989 Kingston differentiated itself from its competitors with 100% testing, which resulted in quality assurance and the leadership position in the market. The following year the company branched out into its first non-memory product line, processor upgrades. By 1992, Kingston was ranked number 1 by Incorporated as the fastest-growing privately held company in America. The company expanded into networking and storage product lines, and introduced Data Traveler and Data Pack portable products. In September 1994, Kingston became ISO 9000 certified on its first assessment attempt. Kingston began expanding its services into Europe by opening a branch office in Munich, Germany to provide technical support and marketing capabilities for its European distributors and customers. In October 1995, the company joined the Billion Dollar Club. After the Campania Euro unregistered trademark S 1995 sales exceeded $1.3 billion, ads ran thanking the employees with each individual employee name in the Wall Street Journal, the Orange County Register and the Los Angeles Times. Ads also appeared in trade publications and the Wall Street Journal thanking the company's suppliers and distributors. On August 15, 1996 SoftBank Corporation of Japan acquired 80% of Kingston for a total of $1.8 billion. In November of the same year, Kingston and Toshiba co-marketed memory upgrades for Toshiba PCs, the first time that a PC OEM and a memory manufacturer had teamed up to create a co-branded module. In 1999, Tu & Son eventually bought back the 80% of Kingston owned by SoftBank for $450 million. On December 14, 1996 John Doe and David Sun allocated $100 million for employee bonuses as a result of the acquisition, averaging $130,000 for each of the company's 550 workers. Kingston announced a 49% increase in unit sales for its memory module products in calendar year 1996 over calendar year 1995. In January 1997, Kingston opened its European headquarters in the United Kingdom, a manufacturing facility office in Taiwan, a sales office in Japan, and a manufacturing facility and offices in Dublin, Ireland. The company also expanded its American manufacturing capacity by purchasing PC OEM manufacturing buildings in Fountain Valley, CA. Kingston also introduced Value RAM, which was a high-quality, low-cost memory designed for system integrators to use in white box solutions. 2000s Kingston launched Advanced Validation Labs, Incorporated, a sister company that provides memory validation services. Kingston unregistered trademark storage products division was also spun off as a new company, Kingston Technology, Incorporated. In June of the same year, Kingston announced a new supply chain management model to its memory manufacturing process. Kingston Technology Incorporated was established to help support this new model. Forbes listed Kingston as number 141 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S., with revenues of $1.5 billion for 1999. In March 2001, Kingston announced the formation of the Consumer Markets Division, a new division focusing on the retail and e-tail channel. In 2002, Kingston launched a patented memory tester, a new HyperX line of high-performance memory modules, and patented ePoC chip stacking technology. In August, Kingston made a $50 million investment in Elpida and launched a green initiative for module manufacturing. In 2004, Kingston announced revenues of $1.8 billion for 2003. In September, Kingston announced new Data Traveler Elite USB drives, with hardware-based security encryption. In October, Advanced Micro Devices named Kingston Outstanding Partner for contributions to the AMD Athlon 64 and Opteron launches. Kingston reported revenues of $2.4 billion for 2004. In May, Kingston launched a line of validated value RAM modules for Intel-based servers. The company was later granted a U.S. patent on dynamic burn-in tester for server memory. They also announced a $26 million investment in TeraProbe, the newest and largest wafer testing company in the world. They also opened the world's largest memory module manufacturing facility in Shanghai, China. In 2006, Kingston reported revenues of $3.0 billion for 2005. In March, Kingston introduced the first fully secure 100% privacy USB drive with 128-bit hardware encryption, and later with 256-bit hardware encryption. The company also launched fully buffered DIMMs, which broke the 16 GB barrier. The company entered the portable media market with KPEX. In 2007, Kingston reported revenues of $3.7 billion for 2006. Forbes listed Kingston as number 83 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. Incorporated ranked Kingston as the number 1 fastest-growing private company by revenue. In 2008, Kingston reported revenues of $4.5 billion for 2007. In August, Inc.com's Top 100 Incorporated 5,000 companies ranked Kingston number 2 in both gross dollars of growth and overall revenue. Forbes lists Kingston as number 79 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. In 2009, Kingston reported revenues of $4.0 billion for 2008. Volume increased 41% in memory units shipped from 2007. iSupply ranked Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for the 6th consecutive year. In August, Inc.com's Top 100 Incorporated 5,000 companies ranked Kingston number 5 in private companies by revenue and number 1 in the computer hardware category. In October, Forbes listed Kingston as number 97 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. In 2010, Kingston reported revenues of $4.1 billion for 2009. iSupply ranked Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market with 40.3% market share, up from 32.8% in 2008 and 27.5% in 2007. In August, Inc.com's Top 100 Incorporated 5,000 companies ranked Kingston number 6 in private companies by revenue and number 1 in the computer hardware category. In November, Forbes listed Kingston as number 77 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. In 2011, Kingston reported revenues of $6.5 billion for 2010. iSupply ranked Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market, with 46% market share. Kingston also launched the WeDrive line of wireless storage products. Forbes ranked Kingston as the 51st largest private company in the U.S., up from number 77. Incorporated ranked Kingston number 4 by revenue in the top 100 companies and number 1 in computer hardware category. Gartner Research ranked Kingston as the number 1 USB drive manufacturer in the world. In 2012, Kingston celebrated 25 years in the memory business. iSupply ranked Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for the 9th consecutive year. Kingston celebrated 10 years of HyperX gaming memory. Kingston releases HyperX branded SSD drives and releases the first Windows to Go USB drive. Forbes lists Kingston as number 48 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. Gartner Research ranked Kingston number 1 USB manufacturer in the world. In 2013, Kingston ships its fastest, World Euro unregistered trademark S largest capacity USB 3.0 flash drive with data traveler HyperX Predator 3.0, available up to 1 terabyte. Kingston launches the Mobile Light Wireless Reader line of storage products for smartphones and tablets. iSupply ranks Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for the 10th consecutive year. Gartner Research ranks Kingston the number 1 USB flash drive manufacturer in the world for the 6th straight year. Forbes lists Kingston as number 94 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. In 2014, Kingston HyperX released the Fury memory line for entry-level overclocking and gaming enthusiasts. HyperX then launched a maximum comfort, superior sound cloud gaming headset. iSupply ranks Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for the 11th consecutive year. HyperX sets DDR3 overclocking world record mark at 4620 MHz, using 14 GB HyperX Predator 2933 MHz DDR3 module. Kingston ships M2 SATA SSDs for new notebook platforms, small form factor devices and Z97 motherboards. Kingston releases Mobile Light Wireless G2, the second-generation media streamer for smartphones and tablets. HyperX demos DDR4 memory at PAX Prime, allowing for faster speeds at a lower voltage. Forbes lists Kingston as number 69 on its list of the 500 largest private companies in the U.S. In 2015, IHS ranks Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for the 12th consecutive year. In January, HyperX reclaimed the top DDR4 overclocking mark in the world at 4351 MHz. HyperX launches high-performance PCIe SSD with the highest-end SSD with the fastest speeds in the HyperX lineup. HyperX releases enhanced Cloud 2 gaming headset with USB sound card audio control box and virtual 7.1 surround sound. HyperX creates the World Euro unregistered trademark S fastest DDR4 128GB memory kit running at an astoundingly fast 3000 MHz with HyperX Predator modules with ultra-tight timings. Gartner ranks Kingston as the number 2 aftermarket PC SSD manufacturer in the world for 2014. Awards and recognition. iSupply has ranked Kingston as the world's number 1 memory module manufacturer for the third-party memory market for 12 consecutive years, the most recent being in June 2015. In 2007, Incorporated awarded Kingston Technology's founders with the inaugural Distinguished Alumni Goldtush Award. In September 2006, Kingston received Intel a Euro unregistered trademark S Outstanding Supplier Award for exceptional support, quality and timely delivery of FBDIMM products. In April 2003, Kingston received the Diverse Supplier Award for Best Overall Performance from Dell. It was also honored for excellence in fairness by the Great Place to Work Institute. The company also appeared on Fortune's list of 100 best companies to work for 5 consecutive years. In 2001, it was listed by Industry Week as a top 5 global manufacturing company. Forbes ranks Kingston as number 69 on its list of America's largest private companies. Controversy. During the press review period, the product performed better than even Kingston had expected. Unfortunately for buyers, they believed that they would also achieve these higher-than-expected performances. The problem was that, with a dwindling supply of synchronous NAND, Kingston chose to build with asynchronous NAND for its next production run. Critics believe it was at this point that Kingston should have created a separate part number for the slower asynchronous NAND, but did not. AnandTech proved the switch to asynchronous NAND resulting in statistically significantly lower performance. http www.anandtech.com7763/ An update to Kingston SSD NOW-V300. A switch to slower micron NAND. Kingston released a statement saying a OER strategy for the V300 has always been, and will continue to be, focused on using NAND from various manufacturers in an effort to ensure a good user experience at a great price. Internally, we focused on performance features such as quick boot, application opening and the industry standard ATTO and diameter benchmarks. As a result, all builds of our V300 meet our published ATTO and diameter specifications. Although the product specs remained the same for both builds, buyers believed that they were being misled. Kingston claimed that it did not intentionally attempt any wrongdoing, presumably they had to make a change in the production build to meet the growing demand, while prices were plummeting. Although the practice of using alternative component vendors for the same product is commonplace in the technology sector, especially computers and electronics, it was not received well by some consumers. HyperX sponsorship esports teams, Olsen, AT Gaming, Cloud9, Counterlogic Gaming, CNB Esports Club, eSuba, HWA Gaming, Infinity Esports, Isurus Gaming, K1CK, KABUM. Orange, LGD Gaming, Team Liquid, Lion Gaming, Mackie Gaming, Team Millennium, Natus Vincia, No Mercy, Team Quetzal, Revenge Esports, ROXKIS, SK Gaming, Team Solo Mid. Products, computer, system-specific memory upgrades, value RAM for system builders and OEMs, digital audio players, KPEX 100, Mini Secure Digital, Micro Secure Digital, MMC, flash memory, such as Secure Digital, compact flash, USB flash drives, solid-state drives and various other form factors, gamer, HyperX memory and gaming headsets, mobile phones, Mini Secure Digital, Micro Secure Digital, MMC, printer, LaserJet memory, Lexmark printer memory, etc. Server, memory for both branded and non-branded white box servers, wireless storage products, WeDrive wireless storage and mobile light wireless readers, headsets, HyperX Cloud, HyperX Cloud 2 and HyperX Cloud Core. References. External links, official website, on MicroSD Problems blog.